Hello everyone and welcome to our Nomadic bike trip channel. It's the English version of Nomadic trip YouTube channel. So hello Alyssa, welcome to the new show. Is it a show?
Yes, this is a show. This is a show. Okay, so today we are going to interview each other. We have written down 5 questions each that we would actually like to ask each other. And we'll take turns. And can I start?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. Okay, so Selim, can you introduce yourself? So like, where are you from and who are you?
So my name is Selim, I'm from Tunisia. I love traveling so much. And yeah, I'm from Tunisia and that's where I met Alyssa.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so first question. Walk me down memory lane. And when I say that, I want to say, when you were young, what was the impression that you had of traveling?
When I was young, I never thought about this kind of travel that we are doing now. I just heard people traveling to study or for work, or sometimes like, yeah, I can hear like about Tunisians just travel to Paris for a short trip. I never heard about people traveling to Asia or South America, or that's like Alice in the Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland, yeah.
Yeah.
So, second question, tell me about a trip that you took that was particularly important, as I know that since you've told us a little bit about your impressions of travel when you were a child, since then you've traveled for many years. So yeah, tell us about a trip that was particularly important.
I think after traveling for a few years around Asia, the most important trip, actually it was 2. One to Myanmar, Burma, and the other one to India. So yeah, I think like these 2 trips, they really impacted me.
In what way? Tell.
India, like in spiritual way, yeah. And Myanmar, I really loved the people there. I really loved people, and then it was many cliches about like there's the political problems happening with Muslim minorities, but then when I visited the country, it turned out there's a difference between people and government. So that's the point. Right? The Burmese living there, they were also suffering from their own government. So it's not just the minority, it's something about the politics, and we need to make a difference between government and population. Yeah.
So a bit about your day-to-day when traveling. What are any special rituals or habits that you keep with you when you're traveling?
I love drinking coffee in the morning with Alyssa.
Me too.
And chatting in the morning, yeah, and making plans. And I really like to discuss what we can do and our plans for the day, finding the spot for camping. What can we cook for lunch or dinner? Yeah, I love the conversation, like when we discuss and then we end up with the results and then we achieve it. I like so much when we think about something and then we do it. It's hard in the beginning and then it become easy and then it become part of our routine, and then we try to do something different or like extra, like we are doing now. This is a new thing for us, so yeah.
Okay, so drinking coffee every morning.
Coffee, yeah, chatting, sharing thoughts. At the end of the day, asking how was your day. The usual question, how was your day?
Yeah. Having that space to plan and then to
reflect. And meeting people and talking like with people, like with locals and
yeah, you do that in Tunisia too.
Yeah.
Okay, so my next question. Oftentimes when you travel, you've told me that people might say, oh, you're the first Tunisian traveler that I've met. Many times we meet other folks on the road cycling who are Europeans, maybe from France, Germany. So tell us, what is your unique perspective being a Tunisian traveler?
Yeah, it's always the same comments or the same thing. Oh, you are the first Tunisian that we met. Oh, like, yeah. Actually, after a few years, now I get used to it. So, yeah. But in the beginning, I said, yeah, like Tunisian, they don't travel too much to like further countries like Asia. They don't travel. They just go to Europe, maybe like Italy, France, Spain, some other Arabic countries. So yeah, I try to explain like the backpacking tourism is not that common in Tunisia, but now it's growing, and many young Tunisians try to visit backpacking destinations countries.
Like Asia?
Yeah, like Asia or South America.
And is there anything about your experience that you find to be different?
Yeah, I think the cycling experience, I started with backpacking and then I met many people cycling, coming from Europe to Asia by bicycles. So I really get interested to that kind of travel, and then I start searching and watching YouTube videos. So I said, oh, maybe I can try this experience, looks interesting. Yeah, and then I fell in love with cycling and traveling by bike. So here we are.
All right, and my last question. Tell me about a trip that you would like to take. And it's okay that if it's not a trip that I would like to take, as we've talked about many trips together. So to be honest,
one of the trips that I want to do is cycling the Silk Road or cycling from North to South Africa. But actually I think you told me about these trips that you want to do too.
And for people that don't know, what's the Silk Road?
Silk Road is one of the oldest commercial roads in the world, starting from China, crossing most of Central Asian countries until Europe.
Yeah.
Now it's famous for cyclists.
Yeah.
So you cycle through Turkey, Iran, Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, all
Central Asia.
Yeah, Central Asia until China. That's the Silk Road.
And the other one that you mentioned was
there is also
Africa.
The famous one is Cairo to Cape, from Egypt to Cape Town, crossing like Tanzania, Kenya, Ethiopia.
Yeah, which is more interesting to you?
Both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you for answering my questions today.
You're welcome. Hello. What's your name?
My name is Alyssa.
Nice to meet you.
Alyssa من America.
من America. Yeah. So I want to ask you, what's your best moments while staying in Tunisia?
So before I answer that, I'll just say, so I'm Alyssa and I'm from Philadelphia, suburbs of Philadelphia in the United States, and I met Selim in Tunis, Tunisia. And so what was my best moments while staying in Tunisia? Meeting Selim. I think I really enjoyed, actually it's interesting, I think I really enjoyed, I loved taking my French class, and then it was really fun to have our ritual of meeting afterwards for coffee.
It's always about coffee, I think.
About coffee. Because then I was really in the mood to practice French, and so you would practice French with me and we would talk about Tunisia, about politics, about culture, Ramadan, and yeah, so I think that those moments after class were really nice. My other favorite moment was when I independently went shopping for vegetables and made
from Marché Central.
Marché Central, yeah. I felt accomplished.
I know you love trying new food. So what is your favorite?
Okay, so I have two in mind. I'm going to say one from Tunisia. So leblebi.
Ah, yeah.
Leblebi from Tunisia.
What is leblebi?
Leblebi is, okay, so you take a baguette, maybe it's a bit old, and you rip it into shreds. You have to take your time to rip it into really small shreds. You add chickpeas, sauce, like a soft cooked egg, like a medium, spices.
And the most important thing?
Oh, harissa. Yeah. That's given.
It's a homemade harissa, not the normal one.
That's my favorite Tunisian dish. I don't know why you feel like you can only eat it when you're really, really hungry, I feel like you could eat it anytime.
Yeah, so in Tunisia we mostly eat it when it's cold.
Oh yeah.
So we feel,
and you feel like it's
warm.
super filling.
Yeah.
And also I really enjoyed eating halushki in Prague. Like big barrels of big pots of pans of halushki on the road. That was really delicious.
I never tried that.
Yeah, my mama makes it. You can
okay.
You can try hers.
Can you tell us about your best camping spot during our trip in Turkey?
I think it was the night where I didn't sleep at all because there was all those mosquitoes at that warm shower's house. No, just kidding.
No.
That was yeah. I think the best was, I don't know if you remember, the night where we had to like go to that spot. Like we had to walk across all those rocks. You carried the bikes, and there was this big platform, and we were overlooking the whole.
That's
I think
in
it was
Kash. Yeah, in south of Turkey.
Yeah. You wouldn't think that it wasn't easy to find a spot there because it's very touristy, but we went onto the main road near the Lycian Trail and asked somebody, and he showed us a nice spot, and it was this big asphalt platform that was overlooking the whole city.
So beautiful.
Private, but also very very good, very nice view. And
then because we arrived at night, I think when we woke up in the morning, we couldn't believe that we were sleeping there with that amazing view.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Can you tell us, this is the last question for now.
Oh, okay, I thought there was 2 more.
Can you tell us the difference between Tunisia and other countries that you visited, especially in the Middle East?
Well, I can tell you from the perspective of people that I meet in those other countries. People always say, oh, Tunisian, Muslim,
what is
like, so in Tunisia, people, some people, and I think a lot of people in other countries in the Arabic world believe that folks in Tunisia maybe are less like
less religious.
No, not less religious, but like they're less observant. They're less observant of the maybe rules and dictums of Islam. So like perhaps maybe there's less people dressing conservatively, or there's less people there's less people that are religious. Language, so there's a specific dialect in Tunisia that is most similar to Algerian. It's mixed with French, and so there's a lot of French words.
Thank you for answering the questions.
I think it was interesting hearing your answers to these questions, because these are not questions that I haven't necessarily asked you. Maybe I could interview you again sometime.
Yeah, I think so. Actually, okay, we did this video.
I don't know if anyone else wants to watch it, but
actually, we did this video for introduction to our new YouTube channel, but I think it's interesting for us too, because there are some questions but that we didn't try to ask each other before, and it's interesting. I think it's interesting way to improve the relation too. So if there are any couples watching,
couple counseling.
Yeah, I think if there are any couples watching, you can do that. You can just write questions and then ask each other.
Put it on YouTube, or just erase it.
So guys, this is the introduction video for our new YouTube channel. I hope you can support us by subscribing and maybe sharing with your friends. We'll be posting more videos about our trip in Turkey. It's 3 months cycling and camping in this amazing country. We'll just start working on the Turkey trip, so we'll be sharing tips and the places where we were camping, how we could communicate with locals even they can't speak in English. So yeah, it's really important.
Some can do theater.
Yeah,
find the ones that could do theater, like Ahmed Abi.
So yeah, we'll be sharing videos about the south of Turkey, like Antalya, Fethiye, Kash. We'll be also sharing videos about the north of Turkey.
Black Sea region.
Black Sea, the Karadeniz region. It's really beautiful and people are amazing.
Can we explain what Karadeniz means?
Karadeniz, it's Black Sea.
Kara, black, Deniz, sea.
Yeah.
Karadeniz.
So yeah, See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.